Hi everyone. I want to make a presentation proposal about the wireless charging system using magnetic resonance. As you can see over here, how it works is you have a power source connected to an oscillator and two inductors, to form the magnetic field, a rectifier, and the load. So this is an example of how a wireless charging device using magnetic resonance works. This is for phones. You can have for vehicles. I think new vehicles these days use wireless charging device using magnetic resonance. This is just an example of how it works on a mobile device. So the proposal presentation of this wireless charging system is to discuss the implementation of a wireless charging system using magnetic resonance technology. So we're going to cover various sections as the problem statement, deliverables, bill of materials, the Gantt chart, hardware block diagram, software flowchart, ethics, the test plan, risks, the alternate approaches into designing the wireless charging system using magnetic resonance, and reference. Let's start with the problem statement. The problem to be solved is the limited efficiency and usability of a wireless charging system. Specifically those utilizing magnetic resonance technology. This probably affects various stakeholders, yeah, I mean, like the consumers, the industries, and the infrastructure provider. The consumers like who use smartphones, tablets, cars, or anything that can that can be built for wireless charging, and the industries like automotive devices, electronic manufacturers, and the infrastructure like cafes and restaurants. So going to the next list, we have the deliverables. We have the project plan, system requirements, specification, system design, architecture, magnetic resonance design, power electronic design, the charging pad design, system integration, testing and validation, user interface design, installation and user manuals, and final the project report. So the bill of materials is kind of costly from based on my findings. The wireless charging pad will be $400. The power control unit will be $250. The transmitting coil assembly will be $150. The receiving coil assembly will be $150. The power supply unit is $200. The control circuits pre is $100. The communication interface module is $50. Yeah, this the wiring cable assembly is $100. Safety protection device like sword protectors, fuses, and then fuses will be cheaper, $50. All these are the estimated, amount. It could be more, it could be less. I hope it's less. I think it's better to be less. The user interface panel, $100. The lead indicator, LED indicators, $20. Thermal management system, $200. Packaging materials, 50. Overhead, yeah. Miscellaneous expensive, $200. So the Gantt chart, although I would change that week to months, approximately, yes, if everything goes to plan, I mean, I don't see why it shouldn't be done in maybe a month or two. But approximately, we have the project initiation phase, the planning phase, the design and development phase, the testing and evaluation phase, the demonstration presentation phase, and the finalization documentation phase. So yes, we have this is the hardware block diagram. This is the hardware block diagram. You have the power source, the power conversion, power conditioning, power transmission, communication interface, vehicle receiver. It could be a vehicle. It could be yeah, I should have just put receiver. It could be a phone. I'm just working on wireless charging device. I mean, a simple one. Then you have the power management, simple system, and you have the microcontroller. So yeah. So the next one is the ethics. The ethics. The ethics. For every engineering project, you need to follow some set of rules, set of codes. So we have to consider the environment. I have to consider the environmental impact, ensure compliance with regulations, and promote sustainable practice. According to the IEE Code of Ethics Section 6, the NAP SPE Code of Ethics Section 11.4, Section 2.4 actually. So the second one, we have to look at the safety concerns. We have to safety is very important in anything, any design. Yeah, I think is the first thing one should think of before starting any kind of project design. Uh, Quality and reliability, equity and accessibility. Finally, transparency and accountability. Okay, so yeah, so these are the test plans. This is the test plans. We have to consider the hardware test plan, the software test plans. On the hardware, you have to look at connection stability. We will have to, the procedures to establish stable connection between the charging pad and the electric vehicle receiving unit. Um, a connection should remain intact without any interruption. These are the expected results, you know. So hardware charging efficiency, the charging process with fully electric vehicle battery. But as I've said, I just put vehicle there. I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to show you that you can make a wireless charging device for vehicles and also for mobile device or any other kind of device in industries. So I'm just putting it out there. So the expected result is the charging efficiency. The expected result for the charging efficiency is the charging efficiency should meet the specific requirement, ensuring a reasonable charging time and high energy transfer. And for the safety, we have to use a software. I think a software will give a more accurate result. So the system should be able to detect the unsafe condition and initiate a safety shutdown process to protect the component and prevent any hazard. So many more. So we have the risks. The risks. The first risk is the interference with electronic devices. Number two, heat generation and thermal issues. Number three, electromagnetic radiation exposure, very important, very important. And I think it's important for any device you want to use. You have to you have to be careful if it has some radiation exposure. The compatibility with different devices, very important. Compatibility, safety concerns, as said, reliability, and the cost, of course, the cost and manufacturing complexities. Moving on. The alternative approach in designing a wireless charging, wireless charging device with magnetic resonance is FireEye's core designed for improved efficiency. implementing multiple resonant coils for flexible charging positions, using adaptive uh, frequency tuning for better power transfer, incorporating um, bidirectional powerful for energy recapture, integrating smart control algorithm for optimized charging, and so many more. And so thank you. Feel free to ask any questions. And these are the references, the codes, the pictures, and other things. So thank you.